Hey, I'm Chris Berman. Got a lot of games to cover. Let's get at it. In our first game this week, we had the Colts come away with a decisive 10-point win. We had a big trade also of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
We'll shift gears now just a little and have a look at a few trades that should certainly be of interest. This guy leaves the Seahawks and will be on his way to the Colts. So he should be a great addition to that defensive line from his slot as an outside pass rusher. In exchange, they'll get someone to beef up their roster. Larry Triplett is just one of those guys you love to have on your team. He'll be an immediate factor for his new mates.
Tim Brown stepped it up this week and gave his team some added firepower for the win. In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the 49ers pick up win number 2. Ace, Deuce, and plenty of use McAllister rushed for 2 touchdowns and helped his Saints beat the Cardinals. In the land of the crab cakes, Baltimore, we had the Ravens lose by a 9-point margin. Up in Chicago, we had the Bears squeeze out a 4-point victory. The Buccaneers got 300-plus yards from their offense in their victory at Tampa. The Bills won at home, but will take to the road next week to meet the Jets. Hines Ward had a stellar game, but all said and done, his performance wasn't enough to lift his team to a victory. A.J. Touchy-Feely took to the air for over 300 yards and helped his Titans beat the Chargers. Over in Cleveland, home of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, we had the Browns lose by a 9-point margin. Up at Lambeau Field, we had the Packers get nipped by 3 points. We had an interesting free agency pickup of note here. Trey's got the lowdown for us. Trey?
This guy is on the move as he gets a contract for what can only be referred to as crazy money. 5 years, $1.7 million.
In a long-standing NFC rivalry, we had the Falcons pick up their 3rd win of the season. We had a big injury in this one, and Trey has the lowdown for us. Trey?
All right, Boomer, thanks. In front of you, we've got the AFC Infirmary Report. And as you can see, they were hit hard this week. Tony Richardson won't see action for a while, so this offense is going to have to make do without him. X-rays revealing that a broken foot is the report. He'll be out for 5 weeks. In front of you, we've got the NFC list. And as you can see, they could form their own MASH unit. Algie Crumpler might be the biggest loss on this list. It's reported that he's broken his hip, and if that's the case, he'll be out for 8 weeks. So that'll do it for now. Boomer, back to you.
And in our final game, we had the Jets come away victorious. So another week in the books here on ESPN, but what do you say we hand out a few game balls before we go? Here's my prime-time players. That'll do it, sports fans. I'm Chris Berman, and thanks so much for joining us here in the Bristol studios. We'll see you next week right here on ESPN, the worldwide leader in sports.